My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours. Damn right, it's better than yours. I could teach you, but I have to charge. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours. Damn right, it's better than.
This presentation is about filling milk into milk containers such as half gallons and pints. First, the milk filler is set up to hold the specific size containers, then the holding tank is filled with milk, which is connected to the milk filler by tubes. When the milk filler is turned on, it will move into a circular direction and push the bottles upwards so that it will push against the milk filler valves, allowing the milk to enter, and then it will move into a capper where the bottle will be capped. The first step is to turn on the milk filler and place containers onto the conveyor one at a time. Containers should fit perfectly into conveyor slots. Depending on how the milk filler is set up, we can fill from pints to half gallons to full gallons. When filling milk, you must watch carefully to make sure that the container enters the conveyor for the capper correctly. Sometimes the milk container will get pinched between the conveyors, squeezing the milk out of the bottle. As you can see, one bottle was pinched between the conveyor and milk spilled out. There is no machine to catch the error, so regardless if bottles were fully filled or not, the milk containers will continue onto the capping. The machine will cap the milk bottles and twist to seal the cap. For any bottles that are filled below the appropriate level, the bottles will need to be reopened and re-entered back to the beginning of the filling process. By returning the bottles back to the front of the filling process, this will allow the bottles to be refilled to the top. Although the bottle is already filled with some milk, it will only fill to the top. It will not overflow the bottle. Because the bottle was initially pinched between the conveyors, the bottle needs to be monitored and guided so that it does not happen again. Once the containers of milk are filled and sealed appropriately, they are washed in a bucket of water. The bucket is connected to a hose to keep a continuous flow of water. The half-gallon jugs are then placed in a crate and moved into the refrigerators until it is time for delivery. Let's review that one more time. First, ensure the right equipment was placed to convey appropriate size containers. The holding tank will contain an amount of milk needed to be bottled, which is connected by specific tubes to the milk filler. The milk filler is turned on, allowing a rotating movement. Containers are then placed on the conveyor. As each bottle is moving under the milk filler, it is pushed up against the milk filler valves, allowing milk to fill up the bottle. The bottles are then capped by the milk bottle capper. The caps are then twisted by a machine to seal the cap. Milk containers must be inspected to make sure it is filled completely. Some milk bottles may get jammed between the conveyor and do not fill appropriately. If the container is not fully filled, the bottle needs to be reopened back up and returned to the filler. Although the milk has been mostly filled, the milk will only fill it until it is full. It is best to monitor the bottle and make sure it does not get jammed between the conveyors again. Once containers are appropriately filled and sealed, they are rinsed in water and placed in a crate. Crates are immediately placed in the refrigerators until delivery to the local market. That's how you fill milk containers with milk.